Coming up, we dive into the Kasey Kahne World of Outlaws announcement and more. Let's go. Today is Thursday, December 23rd, 2021. Welcome into Dirt Tracker Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. In a week in which I thought we wouldn't have a whole lot to talk about, the stories just keep on coming. Shortly after I finished getting yesterday's show put together, it came out that we'll have another full-time World of Outlaws sprint car competitor next season. Kasey Kahne Racing announced that boss man Kasey Kahne will embark on his first full season with the Outlaws in 2022 as a 41-year-old rookie. This comes nearly 25 years after Kahne made his debut with the Outlaws as a 17-year-old driver in 1997. He will pilot the number 9 with support from longtime sponsor Caravan Trailers and new partner Fuel Me. He'll run as a teammate to Brad Sweet, and this makes it 3 full-time teams running out of the KKR shop in Mooresville, North Carolina, with James McFadden and the Roth 83 team also being housed there. In 2021, Kahne ran the first 6 nights of the Outlaw season, filling in for McFadden, who was still in Australia awaiting the birth of his first child, and he was fast out of the gate. He grabbed top 10s at Volusia, East Bay, and the Rev, and a top 5 at Magnolia. Following that last start at the Rev, Kahne made 2 more starts at Knoxville in June, and he had 3 All-Star appearances in July between Missouri State Fair Speedway, 34 Raceway, and Knoxville. But things got serious for Kahne right around Nationals time when he was tapped to drive the Roth 83 following the departure of Aaron Reitzel. Reitzel and Roth parted company following that chassis thickness debacle and the subsequent suspension after Ransomville and Weedsport in July. Kahne then ran the 83 for the final 25 Outlaw nights, including the Knoxville Nationals, where he finished 8th in the A-Main on Saturday. Along the way, he earned 7 more top 10 finishes, including a top 5 in the Gold Cup at Silver Dollar Speedway, and he led laps at both Silver Dollar and at World Finals. Even with all he's done in motorsports, including 18 wins as a NASCAR Cup driver, Kahne has never run a full Outlaw season, and he doesn't have an Outlaw victory on his resume. But it sounds like this opportunity to finish 2021 with Roth sparked his interest in really making a run at a full season. In the announcement, Kahne said he realized he still wants to race and challenge himself at this level. And with the organization he's built over the years, he'll have plenty of support in doing so. They've had some great sponsors through the years, and it sounds like the new screen printing business they started really has taken off. They've been doing merch for not only the KKR drivers, but also people like Kyle Larson, Rico Abreu, Tyler Courtney, and many others. Certainly makes it easier to go racing when your business interests are strong. As a fan, I'm not sure how you can't be anything but thrilled about this announcement. Kahne and his teams have been such an important fixture with the Outlaws over the years, and I think it's a big boost to now have him at the track every night as a competitor. KKR fielded its first Outlaw entry in 2005 and won its first championship with Darren Pittman in 2013. I think he still carries a lot of weight with fans, and it will be fun to see him chase that first series victory. It won't be easy, though, as the Outlaws continue to be as competitive as ever. Kahne joins Sweet, Donnie Schatz, David Gravel, Carson Macedo, Logan Schuchart, Sheldon Haudenschild, Craig Kinzer, Jason Sides, Wayne Johnson, James McFadden, Brock Zierfoss, and Spencer Baston as full-time drivers with the Outlaws in 2022. It's going to be a murderer's row every single night to try and beat those guys, but I honestly think Kahne can get it done. There are plenty of places for him to improve this season, but there were signs of strong performances throughout 2021. With top 5 runs and laps led, we know he can run up front. He just needs to find some consistency and close out some of these races. He had negative plus-minus numbers in both features and heat races for the complete year, so there's work to be done there. There are also some tough nights with 6 finishes outside the top 15 in that final run to World Finals. But Kahne did sit on the pole at the Gold Cup, and his qualifying average was a very respectable 8.65. With plenty of seat time to come, I don't see any reason why Kahne won't improve and find his way to victory lane this season, especially when it comes to tracks that Kahne knows well, like the West Coast races in California and places like Skagit where he grew up. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about this move from Kahne. Do you think he can get that first win this season? Let me know your thoughts on this move for that team. As a side note, I'm curious if you've been reading between the lines lately with some of the Outlaw stuff. In the Kasey Kahne announcement piece, there was no mention of Jacob Allen as a full-time driver. There have been some quiet rumblings about this, but nothing official as of yet. But this might be an indication that Jacob is indeed scaling back this season from full-time World of Outlaws competition. We'll have to wait and find out, though. Also, keep an eye on the series title sponsorship situation with the World of Outlaws late models. Morton Buildings is still on the official logo on the website and social media accounts, but there is a generic logo for late model events on the schedule, and Morton isn't being mentioned in press releases anymore. Definitely a situation to follow into the new year, especially with Volusia coming up here pretty quickly. In some series news from yesterday, the All-Star Circuit of Champions added another race to their 2022 schedule. In advance of Ohio Sprint Speed Week, the series was already scheduled to appear at Atomic Speedway on Saturday, June 4th, and that's now going to be a 2-race weekend with Attica Raceway Park being added on Friday, June 3rd. So between this new 2-race weekend and Speed Week, fans in Ohio will be treated to 11 races in 15 days across 8 tracks. It's going to be a busy couple of weeks there. To see the full 2022 All-Star schedule, hit up allstarsprint.com. The only thing on the streaming schedule today is Flow Racing 24/7. To see the full daily streaming schedule with links to watch, visit dirttracker.com/watch tonight. Don't forget, if you want more ways to tune into this show, it's available across a bunch of different platforms. You can obviously watch it every day on YouTube, and those likes and subscribes are always helpful. You can always also listen to the show where you get podcasts, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, and a whole lot more. If you'd like to support the show on those platforms, the reviews are always appreciated. Don't forget to check out dirttracker.com too for lots more dirt racing stuff. That's it for the show today. Hope you have a good Thursday. If you have thoughts about the topics on today's show, please leave them in the comments below or tweet at me. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.